across the series.
Okay. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Bhante.
Okay.
Good afternoon, Bhante.
All right. You can hear me now, eh? Today this is again the chapter on the mind, stanza 39. Let me see. 39 or 38 and 39, two stanzas. Okay. Now repeat after me. Anavattita
Anavattita
chittasa
chittasa
tad dhammang
saddhamma
avijanato
avijjanato
pariplava
pariplava
pasadasa
pasadasa
panya
panya
na paripurati.
na paripurati.
Again, anavattita
Anavattita
chittasa
chittasa
tad dhammang
saddhamma
avijanato
avijjanato
pariplava
pariplava
pasadasa
pasadasa
panya
panya
na paripurati.
na paripurati.
Okay, let me read line by line. Anavadhita chittasya
Anavadita tittassa
Tadhammang avijanato
Saddhammam avijanato
pariplava pasadasya
Pariplava pasadassa
panya na paripurati.
Pannana paripurati.
If you close the background noise, you can hear me better. Again, anavadhita chittasya
Anavadita tittassa
Saddhammang avijanato
Saddhammam avijanato
pariplava pasadasya
Pariplava pasadassa
panya na paripurati.
Pannana paripurati.
Okay, let me read the whole two through lines first. Anavadhita chittasya saddhammang avijanato
Anavadita tittassa Saddhammam avijanato
pariplava pasadasya panyana paripurati.
Pariplava pasadassa Jnana paripurati.
Again, anavadhita chittasya saddhammang avijanato
Anavadita tittassa Saddhammam avijanato
pariplava pasadasya panyana paripurati.
Pariplava pasadassa Jnana paripurati.
Okay, try to read the whole stanza. I recite the whole stanza once and then try to read again. Anavadhita chittasya saddhammang avijanato pariplava pasadasya panyana paripurati.
Anavadita tittassa Saddhammam avijanato Pariplava pasadassa Jnana paripurati.
Okay, very good. Now see the meaning for the one with unsettled mind, who does not know the true Dhamma, whose confidence is wavering, wisdom is unfulfilled. So the mind has to be settled. If the mind is not settled and the one does not know the true Dhamma, remember this, the word true Dhamma, whose confidence, then the person's confidence is wavering, because the person doesn't have the settled mind, does not know the true Dhamma, and therefore his confidence is not strong and steady, and therefore wisdom is unfulfilled. That person cannot be wise. To be wise, therefore, you have to have a settled mind, you have to know the true Dhamma, and the confidence from learning true Dhamma will be strong, settled, unwavering, and in that person's wisdom fulfilled. Okay, now let us see the words. Annavadhita means unsettled. Chittasya, for the one with mind. Chitta, this chitta is one word, but when it use decline in cases, it becomes chittasa, for the one with mind. Sat Dhamma. Sat is one word, prefix Dhamma is another. Then both combined together, we call Sat Dhamma. Sat is true, Dhamma. Sat Dhamma. Avijanato. Janata means knowing. Avijanan means not knowing. Who does not know. This also word has been declined. That is why we have this form. And then pariplava, wavering. Pasada's confidence. Pasada actually, confidence is pasada. Since it is is qualified person, then it also takes the same case. Pasada's confidence. Panya, wisdom, no, paripurati, fulfilled. Each of them is put according to the gender and number. Singular number, plural number. This all used in singular number. Chittasa avijanato pasadasa paripurati is the verb, and then all are in decline in the first, the what do you call, fourth gender, fourth case. Okay. Then we go to the next stanza, because both of them are connected. For this story, there are two stanzas. Now try to recite this again, very much similar to the first one, but with little difference. Again, we say word by word, and then line by line, and then two line by two line, and then the whole stanza. Anavasuta
Anavasuta
chittasa
Chittasa
ananvahata
Anvahata. Bhante, that's a
chetaso
different one.
punya papa
Punya Papa
ahinasa
Pahinasa
nati
Nati
jagarato
Jagarato
bhayang.
Mayam
Let us see actually two words together. Anavasuta chittasa
Anavasuta Chittasa
ananvahata chetaso
Ananvahata Chetaso
punya papa pahinasa
Punya Papa Pahinasa
nati jagarato bhayang.
Nati Jagarato Bhayam.
Again. Anavasuta chittasa
Anavasuta Chittasa
ananvahata chetaso
Ananvahata Chetaso
punya papa pahinasa
Punya Papa Pahinasa
nati jagarato bhayang.
Nati Jagarato Bhayam.
Let me read two lines first. Anavasita chittasa ananvahata chetaso
Anavasuta Chittasa Ananvahata Chetaso
Punya papa pahinassa natti jagarato bhayam.
Punya papa pahinasya jagarato bhayam.
Okay, let me read the whole stanza. These are to be sung, but I'm not singing, but just you have to say as stanza. Poem. Anavasutta chittassa ananvahata chetaso punya papa pahinassa natti jagarato bhayam. Okay, you read.
Anavasuta chittassa nanvata chetaso punya papa pahinasya natti jagarato bhayam.
Okay, see the meaning? For the one with mind free of lust, for the one with mind unperplexed, for the one who has abandoned making merits and demerits, for the watchful, there is no fear. This is a very profound stanza. Here you can see one who has abandoned making merits and demerits, punya papa. This individual abandoned punya, wholesome, with papa, unwholesome. Normally people commit wholesome and try to avoid unwholesome. But this individual abandoned both merits and demerits. And yet he is watchful. For that person, watchful, actually Jagara means wakeful. Wakeful. That person has no fear of not having sleep. There is no fear. No fear. Okay, let us see the meaning, word by word. Avasuta is lust. Avasuta is lust. With this we may break it to see the difference. No. Avasuta. Avasuta. Anavasuta means free from lust. An is used in the negative sense. Then chitta for the one with mind. Again, this refers to a person. Ananvahata, vahata, unperplexed, not perplexed. Chetaso, for the one with mind. Punya papa, making merits and demerits. Pahinasa, for the one who has abandoned. Natti, there is no. Jagarato, for the watchful. Bhayang, fear, phobia. Bhayang means phobia. Now, let us see the story behind this. This story is also a very meaningful story. There was a man in Savatthi, and he was taking care of his cattle. One day, one of the cow disappeared. So from morning till noon, he went on looking, searching for the missing cow. And he has to walk here and there in the forest, in the field and outside on the road and so forth, looking for this missing cow. And then finally he found him and led him to the pen where other cows were. And then he was very, very hungry. And there was no food around. Then he remembered that there are monasteries in the forest where monks live, and he thought probably they may have leftover food. So he went there. Sure enough, there were monks, and the monks saw this man totally exhausted, tired, and thirsty and hungry. The monks said to him, "Mister, you seem to be very hungry. There is a leftover food in the pot, and you eat if you like." This man was so grateful to these monks, and he ate. After eating, he found this food was very, very delicious. He never gets this kind of food at home. So he approached the monks and asked, "Venerable sirs, did anybody bring this food to you?" They said, "No, mister. This is how we get, this is the kind of food we get every day." This man thought, "My goodness, I have been working so hard, going to the field, taking care of the cows and feeding them, giving them water, this and that, taking care of the cows. All day long I worked. I never had this kind of food." Then he thought, "Never mind, I don't want to go home. I want to become a monk so that I can eat belly full of food, delicious food." And he approached the monk and said, "Venerable says, in that case, can I become a monk?" Without any hesitation, monk said, "Okay." They ordained him. After ordaining him, he also has to go for alms round with other monks, taking the alms bowl, go from house to house. That is how these monks brought the delicious food, because people offered very, very well prepared, delicious food. And this monk newly ordained, and also very quickly he received a high ordination. Now he went on alms round called Pindapata. And he went on like this. And in few days, this man full put on weight and got his strength back. And then he remembered his home. Then he said, "This is a very tedious thing. Every day we have to go out looking or searching for food. When I was home, I searched for cows. Now we have to search for food. This is not going to work." So he left home, went home. When he went home, again he found in the sun, in rain, in cold, in wind, and with hunger, with thirst, and he has to look, he had to work and come home, and then homework, and then go out, field work. And then he thought, "Oh my goodness, this is so terrible. I must go and become a monk." Second time he went there and asked the monk. Without any hesitation, monks ordained him. So he went like this, back and forth, back and forth. When the sixth time he did that, and then meanwhile, his wife got pregnant. He was going back and forth, his wife got pregnant. Then one day, while she was pregnant, this man went to the field and plowing his land with a plow, buffaloes and so forth. He plowed, and then very hungry and thirsty came home and put his plowing tools in the suitable place, and then went into the house to get some neat clothes to wear. Went into the room. When he went to the room, what he saw was his wife fully pregnant, and she was sleeping, and his clothes were all over, not on the body, they were all loose, and she was sleeping, snoring, and saliva oozing out of her mouth, and it was very ugly looking, not very pleasant. Then he thought, my goodness, this is what I was coming back and forth again and again. Now I see this. This is unpleasant. This is impermanent. This is unsatisfactory. So again, he took the robe, cloth, and while wearing it, he ran out of the house. This time he was saying, this is impermanent, this is unsatisfactory, this is ugly, and that, and this, expressing his emotions. He left saying these words. On the way, his mind became so calm, and he saw the reality in life, because this body is not that beautiful. It is a sort of source of sickness, and whatever comes out of this body is not pleasant. Saliva, urine, what you call sweating, and tears, and urine, and all this. Whatever comes out of this body is not pleasant, very unpleasant, smelly. And this is what he was thinking. And on the way, he attained the stream entry, the first state of enlightenment. Now, this time he went to the monastery and asked the monks to ordain him. They said, no, no. You ordained 6 times. Each time you went home, we are not going to ordain you. Then he said, Venerable sir, please ordain this last time. I don't go home anymore. Please ordain me. So they ordained him. And then soon after that, as he attained first level of enlightenment, and he kept practicing meditation, forgot all about home, wife, parents, work, all forgot, meditated, then he attained full enlightenment. You know, when you attain enlightenment, nobody knows. It is only you who knows it. Then other monks who did not know that he has attained enlightenment, they came to him and said, now these monks call him a Chitta Hatta. Chitta Hatta means the one who has a very unsettled, wavering mind. So he got this name from these monks. So they call him as my Chitta Hatta. It is time for you to go home. This time you seem to be staying in the monastery a little longer. It is time for you to go home. When are you going home? They said, no, I'm not going to go home. I stay in robe. Then they did not believe him. They took him to the Buddha and placed this case before the Buddha. Then Buddha said this. Buddha said this. What did he say? Anavattita chittassa saddhammang avijanato pariplavapasadassa panyana paripurati. So the mind, this man's mind, Chitta Hatta's mind, was not settled. His mind was wavering. And it is wavering because he does not know the true Dhamma. Dhamma is one thing, true Dhamma is another. Dhamma is all kind of things, nature and so on. True Dhamma is the Sad Dhamma, truth of Dhamma. What is the true Dhamma? Four noble truths are the true Dhamma. Four noble truths are the Buddha's own special teaching. In Pali it's called Buddhanam Samukkangsika Desana. Buddhanam Samukkangsika Desana. Very special teachings only of a Buddha or Buddhas. Every Buddha teaches four noble truths. And this, when the mind does not know the four noble truths, that mind is always wavering and does not have confidence. Confidence has avecca prasada. Avecca prasada, we have not used it here, but the confidence endowed with knowledge of Dhamma is unshakable. Unshakable. This Chitta's mind was shaking, wavering, because he did not know Dhamma, true Dhamma. And that is why he went home so many times. Now, his wisdom eye opened. This is the true nature of this life. Your life, my life, woman's life, man's life, boy's mind, girl's mind, everybody is like this. Everybody. So there is no exception. So this is the meaning of the first. Panya na paripurati. Panya means wisdom. Wisdom has various type of wisdom. Buddha has a very special kind of wisdom. This is called Sat Asadharanayana. I have no time to explain this. Even if I explain, children don't understand it. Therefore, I reserve them for another time to explain to adults. Anyway, Panya means wisdom, of all type of wisdom. Wisdom arising from learning called Suttamaya Panya, wisdom arising from thinking Chintamaya Panya, wisdom arising through meditation called Bhavana Panya. I like that. Various type of wisdom is there. None of this wisdom can arise in the mind which is wavering, not concentrated. And then next stanza is the opposite. Anavasuta chittassa ananvahata chetaso punya papa pahinassa natti jagarato bhayang. The mind which is not affected by lust. This Chittahatta's mind was affected by lust. That's why he could not stay in a monastic life for 6 times. Although he was wearing robe, he lived there for eating. He wanted to eat. And for convenience, for comfort, he stayed in monastic life. Soon he realized, of course, this is not very simple and easy. This is not a life a lazy person can live. And these monks have to do various things. They have to meditate, they have to go arms round, they have to clean their place, they have to observe many rules and regulations. They have to live in a different mode of life. They are dependent on others and so forth. There are many, many rules. And this man was not ready for them. And that is why he went home so many times. And also that is why he could not overcome his lust. So, avasuta means lust, full of lust. Anavasuta means free from lust. I think those bhikkhunis who read Patimokkha, they use the word avasuta purusha puggalas and so forth. And then chittasa, for the one with mind. What kind of mind? Free of lust. Free of lust. Ananvahata chetaso. Anvahata means perplexed. Anvahata means not perplexed, unperplexed, not confused. The mind is very, very clear. How it became clear? Because the person knows the Dhamma, true Dhamma. Chetaso, for the one with mind. What kind of mind? Mind free from lust, mind that is filled with Saddhamma, right Dhamma, mind which is clear, unperplexed, and for the one with that kind of mind, what happened? Panya, punya papa. Now, that kind of person is whose mind is pure, whose mind is free from lust, whose mind is perfectly free from doubt, that is fully enlightened arahant. When the mind has desire, delusion and so forth, that mind encourage people to commit all kind of wholesome karmas, sometimes mostly unwholesome karmas. But when the mind is totally free from desire, from confusion, from delusion, ignorance is completely disappeared. And for such a person, there is nothing more to do, good or bad. And that is why punya papa, wholesome and unwholesome, making merits and demerits. Pahina, for the one who has abandoned. So the one who attained enlightenment, arahanthood, that person there's no need for him to have merits. You need merits to live a better life. And the person has come to an end of his existence in samsara. What is the use of having merits? He doesn't need any merits. Therefore, he doesn't do any merits. Nor does he do demerits, of course. You have to overcome all the tendency of committing unwholesome karmas in order to have enlightened mind, become enlightened person. So you have completely abandoned making merits and demerits. Therefore, he does not know punya papa pahina. Pahina means abandon. He abandoned both good and evil. For that person, nati jagrato. Nati means no. Jagara means for the watchful. Jagara means staying awake. That means the person is always mindful. He doesn't let the mind be sluggish. Mind be, slide back. Mind is always full of alertness, awareness, mindfulness, clear comprehension, and therefore that person may stay awake in ordinary sense, watchfulness. Jagara means not sleeping. Sleeping. They don't have a slumber caused by ignorance. Ignorance is like sleeping. Or when you practice meditation, you have sleepiness and drowsiness as one of the hindrances. Now you don't have any of these things when you attain full enlightenment. Therefore, you don't worry about sleep. And even if you stay awake entire night, Next morning, next day, you may have some physical discomfort, but mind remains alert. That is what in the first story in this Dhammapada, Venerable Chakupala has. Chakupala never slept. He always stayed awake. Venerable Ananda, who attended the first council, night before attending the council, he did not sleep at all. Next day, he has to recite suttas. Had he had any tiredness due to sleeplessness, he should have confusion, forgetfulness. He did not have, because he attained full enlightenment, and then his need for sleep also vanished from his mind. So this is what happened. For ordinary person, if the person doesn't sleep several nights, that person is sick, has to go to a psychotherapist. But one who attained full enlightenment doesn't care for sleep. He can stay awake all night, all day. So such a person, natti bhayang, no fear of sleeplessness. He remains alert because he's completely free from all these drawbacks, impediments, and so on. And therefore, these two stanzas are very powerful, meaningful stanzas with deep meaning of Dhamma. So, friends and children, now I want you to recite these things for me, all of you. Okay? One by one. Who recites this? Anoma. I recite it first and you repeat after me. Anavattita cittassa saddhammang avijanato pariplava pasadassa panyana paripurati. Okay. Anoma.
Anavattita cittassa saddhammam abhijanato pariplava pasadassa panyana paripurati.
Very good. Anaya.
Anavattita cittassa saddam ajivinito parilava anati panana parabudati.
Very good. These clusters, nuns. Tisarati and others.
Cittasse saddhammang avijanato pariplave pasadasse panyana paripurati.
Very good. All together. Okay. Nimi.
Anavattisa sittassa saddhammam abhijanato pariplava pasadassa pannana paripurati.
Very good. Then Ruanti, Maitri, Nipun. Okay. It's first Ruanti, then Maitri, and then Nipun. This is Maitri. Okay.
Vattita cittassa saddhammam avijanato pariplava pasadassa panyana paripurati.
Okay. Next. Nipun.
Anavattita cittassa saddhammam avijanato pariplava pasadassa panyana paripurati.
Next one.
Anavattita cittassa saddhammam avijanato pariplava pasadassa panyana paripurati.
Very good. Maitri.
Anavattita cittassa saddhammam avijanato pariplava pasadassa panyana paripurati.
Very good. Then Sumaya.
Anavattita cittassa sadhamam abhijanato pariplava pasadassa panyana paripurati.
Very good. Very good. Chandima.
Anavassita cittassa saddhammang avijanato pariplava pasadassa panyana paripurati.
Very good. Tesa.
Anyavattita cittassa saddhammang avijanato pariplava pasadassa panana paripurati.
Panyana paripurati. Okay. Dihen.
Anavattita cittassa saddhamman avijannatu pariplava pasadassa panya paripurati.
Okay. Very good. Priyani.
Anavattita cittassa saddhammang avijanato pariplava pasadassa panyana paripurati.
Very good. Very good. And then who is next? I see. Then this Maheli.
Anavattita cittassa saddhammam avijanato pariplava pasadassa pannana paripurati.
Okay, Nina from Arizona.
Kansas. තෙරුවන් සරණයි. අනවට්ඨිත චිත්තස්ස සද්ධම්මං අවිජානතෝ පරිප්ලව පසාදස්ස පඤ්ඤාන පරිපූරති.
Very good. Today everybody is good.
Okay.
Everybody is improving. Very good. I'm happy. And now you get used to reciting Pali sentences, Pali words, pronouncing Pali words. That is a very good report. Now we must do some meditation. We have a very short period to meditate, and then we do meditation. I do this. First, I want to bring this up to the screen, this one, and then, okay. Okay, you all look at the screen. I recite this for you. Can you see the screen?
Yes,
Yes,
Bhante.
Yes, Bhante.
Okay, the metta recital. Okay, we recite this as first. May all beings be happy and secure. May all beings have happy minds. Whatever living beings there may be, without exception, weak or strong, long or large, medium, short, subtle or gross, visible or invisible, living near or far, born or coming to birth, may all beings have happy minds. Let no one deceive another, nor despise anyone anywhere, neither from anger nor ill will should anyone wish harm to another, as a mother would risk her own life to protect her only child. Even so, towards all living beings, one should cultivate a boundless heart. One should cultivate for all the world a heart of boundless living friendliness, above, below, and all around, unobstructed, without hatred or resentment, whether standing, walking, sitting, lying down, or whenever awake. one should develop this mindfulness. This is called divinely dwelling here, not falling into erroneous views, but virtuous and endowed with vision, removing desire for sensual pleasures. One comes never again to birth in the womb. With this metta thought, I think you all know how to meditate. Start focusing your mind on your breathing exclusively without verbalizing or conceptualizing. Just notice the pure, clean air moving in and out. And I let you do that, and I want to uh, continue practice all together with you. Okay? Okay. By means of this meritorious deed, may I never join with the foolish. May I join always with the wise until the time I attain Bhavana. May the suffering be free from suffering. May the fear-struck be free from fear. May the grieving be free from grief. So too may all beings be. From the highest realm of existence to the lowest, may all beings arisen in these realms, with form and without form, with perception and without perception, be released from all suffering and attain to perfect peace. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Now, I think this is time for us to end this session, morning session, afternoon session. And I'm so glad that you all came and participated in this. If you continue doing this, I noticed today almost everybody recited this Pali stanza, Dhammapada stanzas very clearly, very well. Congratulations. Continue doing this so that you build up your vocabulary, you build up your knowledge of Dhamma, you build up the skill in chanting. So many benefits are there. So this is a wonderful thing. I encourage you and others also to join. Okay? Have a very wonderful evening to those who are in that state, morning to those who are in Australia and like it. And may you all be well, happy and peaceful. Thank you.
Thank you,
Sadhu,
Bhante. Therwan
sadhu.
Saranam.
One Saranai Bhante. Thank you.
Therwan Saranai Bhante.
Everyone,
Teruvan
Saranam
sir.
everyone,
Bhoma ping.
yeah.
It's so nice.
Very good.